Rock musicians have been standing out from the crowd for half a century. I am the crowd. Hi, here we are again. I think we said last time we'd try to make this a monthly thing, and it's been 2 months. Such is life. But the world is quite a different place to how it was 2 months ago. In fact, the last video we did was recorded quite a bit before that, because the picture-in-picture effects took ages to edit, absolutely ages. You might have seen we did a lyric video for Through Space and Time that came out a month ago or something, and we bought a new video editing program for that. That's a massive step up from before, and we can do all these fancy things, but once we have the idea, we fail to take into account the time cost of doing that. Now we can do picture-in-picture things, yes, but that will take forever to edit, and it did. So, here we are at the middle of June, and the world is in lockdown. Yeah, and that's put a bit of a dent in plans. I think some of us are probably taking it better than others. The first guitarist was very, very put out at first. I think if it had kicked in about a week later, then the guitar he's building, bass rather, because he figured 4 strings would be easier than 6, would be at a stage that he could keep going with it at home, just gluing things together. But he didn't quite get there, and he had a few more things to cut, I think, with the nice tools in his workshop, which is now shut down. So he got lots and lots of angry messages of where he tried to do things at his place with the circular saw, which is now sitting in the I'm disappointed with you corner, opposite the quite expensive wood graveyard. Yeah, I think he's given up on that idea for now. I'm sure when the workshop opens again he'll be at it once more, but for now he's gone small and looked at getting back into soldering guitar pedals and stuff. What is a guitar pedal? A guitar turns a vibrating metal string into a tiny electric current, which goes through a wire to an amplifier, which turns that tiny electric current into a massive sound by amplifying it and then running it through a speaker. But at the point the transmission passes through the wire, it is just a tiny electric current, and that means you can put circuits in there that will change the sound. Most obviously a distortion pedal, a wah-wah pedal, various other things. The point is that these circuits have mostly been around since the 70s, so they're freely available online, and why spend £200 on a boutique guitar pedal when you could make it yourself for much, much cheaper than that? Well, the answer is because when you buy them, they work. So our dear guitarist got into this 4 years ago, I think, and none of the circuits actually ended up working. And the designs for the metal boxes they'd go in as well, the paint jobs, that didn't go so well either. So he got annoyed and stopped doing that for about 3 years. And then about 1 year ago, I have it here actually, he tried making one as simple as it could be. This is a tube screamer, sort of the most common one that everyone starts off with. And before it went in the box, it was working. And now it doesn't. And we don't know why. So he stopped again, but yeah, no, he's got into it once more. He's been designing PCBs and circuit boards, and he's just sent a whole load of those files off to China to be made up. So they'll probably be in the post for the next month or something, and then he'll have to get soldering, and then we'll probably get complaints about the soldering iron. And yeah. But hopefully, at the end of all that, we might have some more working guitar effects. That'd be nice. Or yeah, between sort of 2 guitar rigs and a bass rig, there's a lot that could be. The bassist, well, I think, as you know, he follows politics quite closely, and politics of the situation, I think, have been quietly infuriating for him. And his normal escape of photography well, when you're in lockdown, that's kind of on pause as well. So so he got into building a bass rig. Yeah, just after we've just done those interview videos which lists all the gear we use. Well, that's all changed now. So he bought a speaker cabinet, and I think he's bought a couple of pedals, and I don't know if he's looking at having more made by our guitarist if that goes well, or purchasing more. I don't know, but I think he's been playing a lot as well. That sort of now he's got the speaker cab. He's been playing bass a lot. The keyboardist, I think, has been mostly binging things on Netflix. He mentioned Star Trek. He mentioned Drag Race. I think Neon Genesis thingy he watched again. Yeah, so sort of we just get random status updates on Twitter of what's going on with this and that character. What have I been doing? Not that much. Not that much, it seems. Cooking, eating, drinking, but nothing really productive or worthy of note. And the other guitarist and the drummer, you know what, don't ask. Don't ask. Let's just say I imagine they will emerge from lockdown with one arm significantly larger than the other. They've been working out or something. Yeah, so that's what we've been up to. It means that there isn't really much news to report, which is totally the excuse we're going to use for why there probably wasn't going to be much news to report anyway. More on that next time.